everyone, hi Nick. Back with another finished project, even though this doesn't really look like it's finished, but it is. This is a, excuse me, a custom order. She asked for just 2 signatures. She wants to make her own cover. So she asked me if I would be willing to make just the inside of the journal and fill it and everything as if I typically would, and just send her that because she wanted to make the cover for herself. And she kind of wanted it along the same lines of the Victorian Ladies or Victorian Women's Journal that I did fairly recently. So that is what I attempted to do for her. The kit I used is from Artie Mays, and it's the Victorian Women's one. So there's that in there. There's Streams, etc. Tsunami Rose, stuff out of my stash. There might even be a little Ephemeris Vintage Garden in here. Lots of sewing, lots of ruffles, lace. As you can see, they're huge. They're huge signatures. This would actually make 2 great big journals. And they're not sewn. I just tied them together with to hold them together. So I just tied them with some string. So if she wants to change pages around or take some pages out, she's welcome to do that, because I didn't know what kind of binding she was going to use. So to make it easier for myself, I just tied them together with some string. Kind of in my mind when I was doing it, this was first signature and this was the second, but that's however she wants to put it together. But, and you've been looking at this upside down all this time. So I will flip through here before this goes into the mail and off to its new home. More just to document it than anything else. Most everything is coffee dyed or inked or sewn onto coffee dyed paper, and my hands are covered with schmuck here because I've been making more dangles to put in the shop. So forgive the schmucky fingers. So this is a really pretty kit. It's not a Parisian French theme. It's a London theme, which is kind of different, but I really like it. And coffee dyed all of that. There's a lot of the Tsunami Rose flowers, mostly for interest. This is just some of the coffee dyed muslin that I've been doing. That's all sewn on. This is a flip over, and then there's lots of ephemera. Pretty much everything is sewn onto coffee dyed paper. That's Tsunami Rose. This is from the kit. And these are just some little shipping tags. Some children's writing paper, some vintage sheet music, vintage book page. And there's 4 altered paper clips as usual. It's just coffee dyed paper, some cheesecloth, sari silk, some lace, flower, and a vintage button. And there's a paper bag there. And on this side, that's a pocket from the kit, and there's just a couple of pieces in there, and that's those sheer flowers. Comes on a whole roll, and I'm not sure because it's on a spindle here. It comes in a whole roll like that, and they're backed onto lace. They're really pretty. And there's some lace sewn on. All these corners are flips. There's a few tags from the kit. Lots of Tsunami Rose. And these are some pages that I shrunk down from an old kit. That makes a belly band, and this is from the kit. It's just the envelope, nothing in it. Punched some of the edges, some book page, And I can see right now that that's upside down, so she can turn that around. Good thing it's not sewn in. Some of that crochet pattern book. Makes a little tuck spot there. That's from the kit. And this was also, oops, upside down, that's also in the kit, and makes bookmarks, or you could have used it for a spine, and I stickled and glossy accented on it. And that's a fold out there, and this makes a tuck spot with just some ephemera. That's left over from the sewing journal that I did a little while ago. Lace pocket with another upside down element there. Just some extra paper and a little ticket. And then that's another dress form from the kit, and I left it like that to make a tuck spot. And that is already maze, I think. This is an envelope. Put something in there. Paper ruffle, paper bag. Get those from Denise. Short page. The printable pages have all been glimmer misted just on the printed side. Pattern tissue. Another glued down corner flip. I have to get that unstuck after. Just more ephemera and pictures. And this little pocket comes with the kit and the journal spot inside it. This is from a vintage, hang on, I'll get it. It's from a vintage book. And it's called Doctor at Home. And it's from 1880 something. And I can't see the last number. And it's got all these home remedies for people and horses. Kind of cool. Found this on Etsy. And if you very carefully, you can take the pages out and they stay stuck together, so you can sew them into the signature. The paper is not all that friable, so it will work. So that's a page from there. That's a calendar page that I like, with the original writing still on it. Some more book page, graph paper, just a little scrap. Oops. And this folds out that way, and then it's a pocket behind it with an envelope from the kit. It's got the journaling page probably glued, nope, not glued inside. And that just slips back in there like that. This is all Hobby Lobby lace. That's just glued down. That's just some encyclopedia page or something. It's a pocket from the kit. It's not a flip up. It's more ephemera. And these are from the kit, and I just left them hitched together and just folded them over like that. Just some little note paper. This is the signature, the center, and I put an envelope, I left it open so that she can sew it in, or you can take it out and use it somewhere else, or not use it at all. But it's just, you would sew it through there and then glue it up. So I just left it open. I got a book of paper dolls, and it was the Victorian era fashion, so that's one of those, and that makes a belly band. folds out there. And that's just out of my stash. I can't remember where I got it. It's another one of these big elements. And that's from the kit. That's the other half of that. Little scrap. Book page. That's the other part of the calendar. That's the other half of that that book. This flips down. Just some more ephemera and pictures and another little shipping tag with some more of that rosette. Some more pattern tissue. There's another paper clip. That's lined paper. We have a paper bag, and I realized as I started filming that I forgot to cut the bottoms open, so I will do that before that goes in the mail. Paper ruffle. This is the flap of the envelope, and it's glued down on both ends. And this is an airmail tag. And this is this stretchy trim that I got from Denise's shop. Love this stuff. Love using this for big tags. Just really neat. And that can just tuck right in there, and that's a tsunami rose. And the other fold out. Have a little tuck there with just some layering. And a picture. Another one of those little shipping tags. Got this trim at Hobby Lobby, which I love it. And then that was just out of my stash. Got it somewhere on, either on internet or on Etsy, I can't remember. Well, come on. More crochet patterns. This folds, if it wasn't glued together, it would fold open. That all opens out. Put the paper pebble on just to weigh it down. And that's a tag from the kit. And that flips up. That's another large journal spot. And another one of these 2-page thingies that I shrunk down. Trying to dig down into the bottom of my printables box. And this is the other envelope that I need to cut open. This is a whole bunch of layering. There's a pocket from the kit, and I put a little chipboard piece on it, and that's got little bits of ephemera in it. And then behind it is a glassine envelope with a, those are from the kit, those are tags. And then there's some trim with some pearls up the side, and then in the envelope is this, and this is vintage, and it says on the back, I kept it folded exactly how I received it. It says important, and then it's got a whole list of stuff, and I don't remember that it has a date on it. Oh, yep, it does, 1912. And this is a vintage thing. I've left it exactly how it was folded, and I just tucked it into the little envelope just like that. Some more of the vintage sheet music, more children's paper, another flip down. That's a little sewing ephemera from that sewing journal. That's a tsunami rose. And this more muslin, and that's the back page of that signature. So I'm going to move this out of the way, back there. Now it explodes. And then this is would be the other signature. And this again is just tied together with some string. It's kind of along the same lines as the first one. Try to get this in frame here. And that is a glued down as a flip up. And I have a vintage postcard. It's in a sleeve protector. So I just left it that way. Dress form from the kit. And another little shipping tag, and it's just got some pearl trim tied to it. Paper ruffle. Children's writing paper. Graph paper. That folds out. Just some ephemera and some pictures. That's a pocket from the kit. Just some Tsunami Rose. So is the perfume bottle. And the mason jars are from the kit. And she can cut those apart if she wants. More crochet pattern. More paper bag. That folds out, and then this just makes a tuck spot. That's another altered paper clip. That's another one of these. That looks like it's a little, oh, not too bad. That all opens. Paper pebble is just to weigh the flap down, and again there's a tag behind it. Those can be cut apart. Come on. Just the size of the slot back. There we go. Lots of lace sewn on. This is a pocket from the kit. That is Ephemera's Vintage Garden. And behind the pocket is a, get that back in there, is a glassine bag. And in there is some more ephemera. And behind it is another big piece for journaling, and then there's just some lace and pearl trim glued to the side of the bag. That's lined paper. Book page. Lined paper. Vintage music. Pocket from the kit. Some ephemera. Photograph. That's the other spine / bookmark. I did the same thing. That's glossy accented and stickled. And this is a strip of tickets that came with the kit, and I just kept them all together and just accordion folded them up. Stuck them in there. That's just for interest. And that's another big envelope there. Another bag, and some glue. This is from this book here, which is vintage as well. It is the Memorial Haversack Song and Patriotic Eloquence magazine from May 1891. It's got all sorts of patriotic songs and things in it. And the paper, again, is in pretty good shape, so if you pull them out carefully, they will stay joined together so they can be sewn in. And I used both of those because that is part of the, those years are part of the Victorian era. And this is from the kit. It's got lace sewn on here because when I folded it, it cracked from the coffee dyeing, so I put the lace on there to hide the crack. Don't tell anybody. And inside it. Just tuck that in there. More children's paper. Tsunami Rose. Some vintage book. Just a little scrap. Book page. More watercolor book page. Another paper doll. That makes a belly band. punch the edges again, and again I put an envelope in the center, left it open for her so she can sew it in. There's another flip up. And there's a tag from the kit. Another one of those. And that's a vintage photograph with the, it's kind of like a calling card kind of a thing. Isn't she pretty? By the looks of her outfit, this was probably of the period. So that's why I tucked that in there. This is a pocket here. And that opens for more journaling, and there's a pocket behind with another envelope from the kit. And that tucks back there, and there's also, get it straight, and there's also a tag back here. This is Dreams, etc. If I get that in there straight, that goes in where it's supposed to. The other half of that little scrap, little page. This is from the kit. Just have another large journaling element and some ephemera. Double tuck on this side as well. Some more muslin. That's the other half of that vintage book. Ledger, another envelope I need to cut open, calendar, oops, oh, there's the flap from the envelope, and that's glued down so it makes a little tuck spot. That's the vintage music, pocket from the kit, just layered some flowers on here, some more little tags from the kit, and this picture is from the kit. Another fold out there, and some alteration tag, ephemera, that's Tsunami Rose, and that's from the kit. And there's a little purse with some layering, and that's the 4th altered paper clip. Really like that one. That folds out. Another paper bag I need to open. Folds down. That's just a big tag. Dress form from the kit and some Tsunami Rose ephemera. That makes sort of a tuck spot, pocket, belly band, whatever you want to call it, with some a very long string on it, some ephemera. Tracing paper, that's what that is. That is Tsunami Rose. Something out of my stash. I don't remember where I got it. And a couple more little Tsunami Rose pieces. And that is it. So this is going to make a huge journal for her. I hope she likes it. I'm pretty pleased with it. This is going to go right out in the mail. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. And I will see you next time. Bye.